welcome in Emmelocked. My name is Sanne, I'm 21 years old and I'm the host of Emmelocked. Emmelocked is a fantasy escape room based in Emmelocked, the Netherlands. As I said, we're fantasy themed. But yet, I can't tell you too much about our escape room. The only thing I can tell you is that we're in desperate need of help. So please, if you're around here sometimes, come in and help us save Emilia, because we really need you. So maybe you're wondering now for how long I've been working here. I started working here a little over a year now. I started at the beginning in November 2021 and I only worked 1 day a week. But I liked it so much that I quit my other job and started working here full time. So far I really like it. Every day is such a different day and every group is so different, and that's what makes it so fun over here. And I really love it. What are my rules within an escape room? One of them is welcoming our questeers. If they're coming in, I tell them a little backstory of Emilia. Once I told my backstory, I let them in Emilia. While they're playing and trying to escape Emilia, I'm there to watch them. Sometimes it's quite funny. People make a lot of jokes, so it's really funny to watch. But if they need any help or hints, I'm here to help them. Once they escaped or not, I come in. We will walk through the escape room from the beginning to end. And if they have any questions, I'm here to answer it. I'm not only working in the escape room, I'm also quite busy with social media. I post some stuff on Instagram, on Facebook, sometimes even on TikTok. Here are some examples what I post on TikTok. It's not too serious, it's quite funny. So here are some examples. My favorite thing is the different kind of groups. I've told you multiple times now, but it really is. We have groups that are really focused on escaping. They're trying to get the best time and the communication is really good. But on the other side, we have groups that are here for the experience. Their communication is not that good, they're just joking around and having fun. That's also fine, but it's just really fun to see the difference between those two. I've told you my favorite thing, but we also had a tough moment. We had a group of 4 that went to the escape room. They were, I think, halfway and the fire alarm went off. And it was like a very loud noise, of course. And I was like, oh, it was quite stressful to be honest. The only thing I knew was I had to get them out and I had to do a walk around the building to see if there was a fire. So I got them out, we went outside and as one of the guys, he offered to walk around with me around the building to see if there was a fire. And we walked around, there was no fire and the alarm stopped automatically. So it was really good to be honest, but I was like, what's happening? But they wanted to play further and it was really fun to see because they went all in again and they finished right on time. So that was perfect. Ooh, that's a good one. Since I'm working here, we've put a lot more effort into our social medias. We've gained a lot more followers and more attention. Lately, everybody is on social media and I think that's the best promotion ever. So I love putting extra effort into our social medias, so I like doing that. I've told you about my favorite things, but I have also had favorite moments. One of those favorite moments is one day in the middle of summer with a group. They came all the way from Belgium and they played our room. And we have a place in our room with a bit of water and they were around there and one of the guys was like, oh, it's so hot, I'm going to put my head in it. So he just put his head all the way in there and he was just wet. It was quite funny to see, I was laughing out loud and afterwards I was like, did you enjoy it? He was like, yes, I really enjoyed this. So that was one of my favorite moments. It is a really good question what I would change here, but I have quite a short answer to be honest, because I don't want to change anything here. It would be fun to have one day maybe another escape room that fits with the same team. but for now I'm fine and I'm really enjoying it. Yes, I've played 4 escape rooms, including this one. It's not a lot of escape rooms, but it's still fun. I want to do a shout out to all the escape rooms I've played. I've played Molly's Game, that's close to The Hague. It's thriller themed, it's really fun. It was my first ever escape room, so I didn't know what to expect. And it was a lot to take in. We didn't make it, unfortunately, but I definitely want to go back. I also played Prison Break in Drachten. That was a really fun one. We played with 6 people and it was a really good way to see how our communication was. So shout out to you as well. And I also played in Zeewolde, the Illusionist. That was a really fun one. And as well, it was a different one than the other 2. But it was still really fun. The storyline was good and all the games inside were great. So shout out to all the 3 of us. So I want to give a shout out to 3 people. One of those is Nicole. Nicole's my boss. And she is an amazing boss. I think she is the best boss you could have, in my opinion. It's always a laugh with her, but we can also be quite serious. So that's good. And even her parents, both her parents, I want to give a shout out to. They're really nice and amazing and they live close to the escape room. So that's really good. Because if I need anything, if I need help, or for whatever reason I need them, they're always there. I can call them and they will come by right away. So that's really good to see. Even at one point, I locked myself up in a room. That's not that smart, to be honest. And I couldn't get out, unfortunately. So luckily I had my phone, so I was able to call her dad and he came straight away to save me from the room. So yes, those are my 3 big shout outs and I want to thank them all. So thank you very much for everything. And of course, thank you for everyone that is watching. And maybe someday we will see you in Emmelocked. We will welcome you with our open arms. And maybe until then, bye bye!